So I decided to unsubscribe to Grace Beverley's Shreddy app, and I'm going to tell you why. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rylie Lane, and in today's video I just want to talk to you about the Shreddy app by Grace Beverley and pretty much why I decided to unsubscribe and also stop the challenge I was doing with her. So if you don't know, the Shreddy app is an app made by Grace Beverley, and it is like a monthly subscription app, and it has gym guides and also a meal plan, and you can also shop her product on there. She does like protein powders, like vitamin-y type stuff, like resistance bands. I think she does weights as well, like that kind of stuff. And there's also like a community platform where you can speak with other people, and they also run challenges alongside the app as well. First of all, love the aesthetic. I mean, it is stunning. It is so beautiful. Like pink and yellow, you just got me. Anything pink, you got me. So when you open the app, you come to your your guide kind of thing, I guess. So this is the guide that I was working on. As you can see, I've only made it 10%, and did I even make it to week 3? No, I just did one day of week 2 and then I stopped. This is like the little guide section. That's what it looks like. You have all of your days of the week. You also have meals in the next little section. So she does give you a meal plan. When you look at the guides, there's 3 options. You have quick fire guides, gym guides, and home guides. And then within that, you have kind of like different versions. So if you want to do the quick fire guide, they're like 10 and 20 minute workouts. And then the gym guides are like depending on what your goal is for the gym. If you want to lean, you want to tone up, or if you're new to the gym. So yeah, she's got a whole bunch of different guides depending on what your goal is and what you want to get out of it. So when I initially signed up, I was like, that's cool. Like, there's so many different options depending on your level. You know, I could be going back to the gym if we get out of lockdown, or if we're still in lockdown, there's home options. So like, that'll work perfect for me. I was super excited. So I signed up to the challenge Shreddy to Rumble, I think it's called. It's not even on the app anymore. Where did it go? So the guide that I ended up deciding to go with was the Gym Lean Muscle. And I did that because the home options are only 10 or 20 minutes, which I like to work out for longer than that. I like to do probably like 40 minutes, even 50 minutes, including like stretches and stuff at the end. So when it was like 10 or 20 minutes, I was like, I don't want to only work out for 10 or 20 minutes. Like, that's not long enough. And I also like, mentally, I don't really like doing 2 workouts in one workout. I feel like I would get to the end of the 20 minutes and I'd be like, I don't want to do another one, and I would just like give up. So I was like, I just can't do that home option. And also like the way the guide is set out, I would have to go into like the content library and then like choose another workout to do on top of the one that's already been like set for me. So I was like, that's just not going to work for me. So instantly I was a bit put off, and I was like, oh, okay, well, what can I do then? So I had a look at the gym guides, and I was like, oh, perfect. They actually don't really use that much equipment. We have lots of weights here, like all like customizable weights, so you can use like different amounts depending on what the exercise is. We have a whole bunch of like different types of resistance bands, so we can often like replicate a lot of like the cable machines and stuff with using the resistance bands. So I was like, perfect, let's just do the gym guide and just see where we can modify it. And it is really great that there is the option to be able to swap out the exercises. When you're in the actual workout, you can go in and swap the exercises. So occasionally when it was something like a leg press, I had to swap that out. But a lot of the other like cable machines, say for like a lat pull down or something like that, and we just like do it on the doorway with a resistance band. So that worked out really well. So the problem for me was the like amount of sets and reps. It was like 5 sets for like 15 reps, and I was like, that's just so many of one exercise. Like, I don't know, my attention span, I can't keep up with like the 5 sets. I swear I'm like, all right, this is the first set, this is the second set, and then for like the next 10 sets I'm like, what set am I at? Like, I got no idea. I'm so confused. So I found it really hard to keep up with the amount of sets. I feel like 3 is perfect. 4 I can do If like, you know, it's a bit of an easier exercise and you need to push yourself a bit harder, yeah, okay for 4. 5, no, that is too many. Too many. I can't count that many in my head. The meal plan, she does say that it caters to everyone's diet. So it's not just, Grace Beverly is vegan, I'm pretty sure, but it's not just vegan diets. There are meals with meats and stuff in them, but there is like one option. Literally, if I want to like go and swap a main meal, so say this sun-dried tomato bean bowl, yeah, there's 2 options for like standard, which includes meat: baked chicken chorizo, wild rice, and pulled pork burrito bowl. Those are the only 2 options for main meals if you want to eat meat. I'm like, what? So I was like, instantly I was like, I can't follow this meal plan because I like to eat meat and I don't want to eat this many vegan meals. So I just really wasn't a fan of the meal plan. The meal plan also never asked you the calories you should be eating, if you want to be in a surplus, if you want to be in a deficit. So I was like, what calories is this like counting for me? I was like, you have no idea like my body composition or like I think actually, sorry, I do think you put your weight and your height in it, but they never asked me like what type of calories I want to eat. So I was like, how is this meal plan even like designed for me? That just doesn't even make sense. So anyways, yeah, I didn't follow the meal plan at all, and I actually haven't made any of the meals from it, which kind of upset me because I was like, I was hoping to find some like cool new meals and stuff to make, but like I just looked through them and like none of them appealed to me. They were all just like so simple, and I was like, ugh. And like Connor just like isn't a huge fan of like meals that don't include meat, so it's like hard to get him to eat something like that, and we cook all of our meals together. Like I'm not gonna go and cook myself a separate meal. So yeah, the meal plan just like was not for me. So then I also just wanted to quickly touch on the challenge that I enrolled to. So previously I've done like a Lauren Simpson fitness challenge and I loved it. I will leave a few videos linked up here that I did around her challenge, and honestly it was like the best thing I've ever done. So when I saw that Shreddy was starting a Shreddy to Rumble challenge, I was like, yes, perfect, like that's exactly what I want. I'm done, I'm sold, I'm in. And so I signed up like straight away. But like, I don't know, on the Lauren Simpson fitness one, there was like a Facebook group, there was like constant check-ins, there was like updates every week, there was like so much content and stuff, and you really felt like you were like doing this challenge with other people, and there was like a big massive like community element to it. But with this one, I've just signed up to the challenge and that's it. There's like apparently some Instagram challenges you can do that they put in their stories, but like, I don't know, I follow both. They have a Shreddy Instagram and they have a Shreddy Club Instagram, and apparently they put them there on every Monday, but both of those Instagrams have like 50 stories every single day, and I'm like, I just don't want to be like sitting there clicking through every single one to try and find the story, because like there's just so much content. And like, it honestly was like way too overwhelming for me. I was like, after the first week, I was like, I can't do this. Like, I literally can't. I don't feel like I'm in a community. There is a community tab on the app, but it's like very weird and confusing to use, in my opinion. I was like, I don't really get what to do with this. It's just kind of like a one big chat or something. I don't know, there just like really wasn't a sense of community. I didn't feel like I was being held accountable, or if I missed a workout, like, who would know? Because I'm not like nobody knows that I'm doing this really. You know, I shared a few bits and stuff on my story, but like there wasn't like other people to tell in the challenge about it. I don't know, I just don't know how to put it into words. It just didn't really feel like there was a sense of community, and I was on a challenge with other people and I had other people like hyping me up. There was just like no communication to like other people on the challenge. Like a Facebook group literally would have been perfect. I tried to look up if there was a Facebook group, and there is a Shreddy one, but it's run by just like an independent person. It's not run by like actual Shreddy. I mean, at least I couldn't find another one on Facebook. So yeah, I just wasn't a huge fan of it in that way. So I actually only completed not even 2 weeks of the app or the challenge, and it just really demotivated me. I actually stopped working out for one of the weeks because I was just not looking forward to it. I was like dreading getting up to do my workout because I really didn't enjoy it. So yeah, what I think the Shreddy app is good for is if you're a beginner. It's very, very simplified, and if you need very like simple workouts that don't really have many like complicated moves or like anything like that, then this is for you. I would say it is very based around someone being beginner and not very experienced in working out or in the gym. So if you do want to give it a try and like you're kind of looking for an app or a guide kind of because of that way, because you're a little bit like new to it or unsure how to work out or need a bit of guidance, then it's probably good for that. But if you are someone who is quite like a little bit more experienced and looking for a little bit more intense, like harder workouts that use like a bit more of like creative moves or like different things like that, then this probably isn't the app for you. There was also no free trial, so I actually had to pay for the month, and then I've only literally used it for a week because I instantly knew as soon as I got the app that I was like, this isn't right for me. But I thought I would push through. I paid for it, so I may as well try it for a little bit. But yeah, look, it's just not for me, and I know that it is for a lot of people. I'm not like dissing the app at all or like saying don't get it, because it can definitely be right for the right person, but it just really wasn't right for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a few other videos here if you want to have a watch. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you in my next video.